And welcome into On the Go. You know, we tell people that if you're on the go and you want something that's going to really give you the awe factor, both inside and out, you go to the Alabama Shakespeare Festival. Because first of all, when you pull into the park, you're saying, oh, this is kind of nice. And you make a corner and bing, this beautiful theater just kind of slaps you in the face and it's gorgeous. But inside, the productions are phenomenal. Just recently, I took the grandchildren to see Goodnight Moon, and they were totally enthralled. It was a wonderful production. Something for the young, something for the old. We have a true jewel with the Alabama Shakespeare Festival, and we have a gem of a guest today to go with the jewel. Geoffrey Sherman, you are the producing
artistic
director. Okay, yeah. It's a mouthful.
It is. It's because I'm theoretically responsible for both the money and the art.
That's okay.
So that's why it's producing.
Absolutely, and it's producing well. You guys are doing a wonderful job out there. In what right now? About your 30th year, is it?
We're 28 years here in Montgomery, and then however many years before that in Addison, which was before my time. So.
And also mine. Pretty close. Yeah. No, I was. Luckily, I was here when it was built, and was. Right. And, just been, as I mentioned, when you bring somebody in from out of town, they've never been to Montgomery. If you want to give them something that says, okay, what's different than any other city in the country? You pull in, and that theater just really is truly.
Totally. When I first came here, I used to say ASF was arguably the most beautiful theater in the country, and now, obviously, I've become biased after almost 9 years. But all I say now is ASF is the most beautiful theater in the country, and nobody has contradicted me so far. Of all the artists who have come through here over this past almost decade, it's extraordinary. It's very, very beautiful and a wonderfully vibrant place to come.
And when we say Alabama Shakespeare Theater, people think, well, Shakespeare? Well, most of the things you do out there during the course of the year are not Shakespeare.
That's true.
I mean, one example was Goodnight Moon.
And Christmas Carol, and The Great Gatsby, and Mary Poppins, and and all the Christmas shows we do. So, we try to provide a varied diet for the people who live here in Montgomery and the surrounding region. And also, what we also try to do is to provide a truly classical core of Shakespeare and like playwrights for people who will visit us from other regions, from Mississippi and from Tennessee and from Florida and Georgia and then states. We did a study about 2 years ago, and we discovered that over the preceding 2 years, we had sold tickets to 48 out of the 50 states of the Union.
Nice.
And that says something about us as a draw to this community.
That's right. Well, right now, this spring, we're going to get a big dose of Shakespeare.
Shakespeare, yeah.
Great.
We're the first Shakespeare of the three that we're doing is The Taming of the Shrew, and it is what we're trying to do with it is update it. It's being set in 1959 in, believe it or not, Hawaii and Alaska.
Wow.
And that's the idea of the director, Diana Van Fossen. And it's proving, I think, to be one of the funnier ones that you will get to see.
That's going to be neat. Yeah.
And then after Shrew, we will go into Timon of Athens. And Timon of Athens is one of those plays that when I was a kid growing up in England wasn't necessarily written by Shakespeare. Nobody really knew. And so a few years ago, a study was done in Oxford, at Oxford University, and they looked at the syntax, they looked at the language, and they came to the conclusion that about half the play was written by Shakespeare and about half the play was written by Middleton, who was a Jacobean tragedian, and he wrote some extraordinarily dark and bloody works. And the two got together for some reason, and we don't know why, and they came up with this play. And so what we've done is we're working with the Oregon Shakespeare Festival, which is the largest Shakespeare festival in the country. And we have pulled together we're calling it a new translation of Timon of Athens. Excuse me. And it seems that the word translation is a lightning rod in the academic community. And so what we're looking forward to is a level of controversy surrounding this production. It's an extraordinarily brilliant fractional updating of the text of the play. So it's in plain English. So anybody out there who has spent all their time saying, I can't come and see Shakespeare because I don't understand it, you don't have that excuse with this play because it is supremely understandable and it's a fascinating story. So that's coming up in April, May. And then we're also bringing in our touring production of Romeo and Juliet, which has been touring around the entire state of Alabama and other places. And it will come in April, May as well.
It's near the end, and it's just a three performance, 3 days
yes,
here.
Yes, it is, but it's really worth seeing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
that's the reason I say that is to let our viewers know that if you want to see it, don't wait and
Plan
think, oh well.
ahead.
Keep an eye on those
ahead.
dates. Yeah,
yes,
absolutely. Yeah.
Now, can a person get a package for all three?
Yes, you can get a package for all three. You can get a package for two, plus another show. You can get a package right at this precise moment. In fact, when you air, we will still be selling a shorter season subscription, which will enable you to see all the Shakespeares and Mary Poppins.
Okay, great.
So that, I think, will be fun.
Good. To get information, they need to go to your website?
They can go to www.asf.net.
Okay.
Or they can... Actually, they best go to the website because I can never remember the phone number.
Okay, okay, and that makes it. Most people are used to doing that anyway.
Just
find the phone number. Right. That's where you find the phone number.
Sure.
Well, Geoffrey, listen, thank you so much for everything you do out there. It's just
excellent.
As I mentioned earlier, it's truly a jewel in our crown here in Montgomery.
And we love being there, and also thank you for everything you do for us as well.
Great. And just remember,
it's
right around the
a
corner.
joy.
Right around the corner. It's right at Shakespeare, and your children as well as the grandchildren will enjoy everything that happens at that theater. We'll be right back right after this.